This is the INKPULP podcast. This is the INKPULP podcast. Comics, hip hop, life. Welcome to another episode of INKPULP Instruction, again where we're going to get into my mind a little bit. As you know, I've been on this journey of positivity and manifesting and thinking positive thoughts and not getting bogged down in my own negative thoughts and all that jazz. So I've done a few of these. I'm going to do another one. And the last one I left off, I had followed, the universe had led me into this NFT game, saying this is where you go. And I followed, and I just decided to have faith and follow. And that didn't do much of anything, the NFTs themselves. And I didn't get down about it. But right around then, everything changed and everything opened. So I have to, ask myself, why was the universe leading me there? And I have a thought now. So by going there, I put money into the Bitcoin world, and then it dropped. But if I think about this, why was I led into that? I believe if I look at it as a long-term investment, it's going to really pay off, and I think that's why I was led there. So I'm really working to not touch any of that money and leave it in there as a long-term investment. Now, what did happen is all of these thoughts and visions I had for myself started to come to life. So an artist friend of mine, Troy Nixie, has been doing these amazing commissions. They're oversized, they're rich with detail, they're beautiful pieces of art, and he's getting paid handsomely for them. And I said, I'd like to do that. That would be awesome to have a few of those. And a few months later, I have 2 of them now. So that was just one of the things I manifested. I also remember thinking to myself, I'd love to get back into murals, and I'd love to get back into painting on a larger scale indoors. And out of nowhere, a potential mural job falls in my lap. That's going to probably take place in November. And it's going to be amazing. And it's going to pay me more than I've ever been paid for any art before. So that's pretty awesome. And there's other things. INKPULP Instruction is starting to really take off. And that was a vision I had and followed it and stuck with it. Even when it didn't launch as strong as I had hoped, I stuck with it. And I've got new episodes I'm filming. There's a lot going on there. So when I stop and think, it's like you have to have faith. I've said that before. And you just have to believe in yourself. I guess that's the big thing is I'm starting to learn that I have this power in me that I can put to use. And when I do through my thoughts, then things happen. And it's also been about removing all of this negative baggage, like scabs on me. Like scabs from depression, scabs from anxiety, scabs from worry, from financial worries, everything. And I'm learning to let go of that more and more and more. And I think that what I'm hoping is what these talks do for you is help you keep you going. Because I've gotten a few DMs of people like, man, your podcast just kept me going, and then shit happened. And I think that's great. So I want to keep doing these because they seem to be, I enjoy doing them, but they seem to be helping people. And that's awesome. That's something I love. And it makes me feel like I'm putting light out there that others are receiving. And that's where you're really tapping into high frequency shit. I mean, remember I said, like, I used to operate this podcast at a fairly low frequency, and it attracted all that low frequency shit. And I'm not perfect. I've got demons still to fucking wrestle all day, every day. But I'm doing much better. And everything's doing much better. And my art is much better. cons are coming back, it's like some of those old thoughts creep in, like, oh shit, I wonder if they're gonna go well, but boom, they're gonna go great. The first one is in a couple weeks, and it's already amazing. I've already got commissions lined up. I've got people I'm gonna see. I've got panels I'm gonna lead. I'm going to be promoting Ink Pulp Instruction, and it's all love, and it's all glory, and it's beautiful. And the other thing is, by the time this comes out, the first track from the Stack Machine project that I'm involved with Booty Brown of the Far Side, Mike Relm, and on this first track, Del the Funky Homo Sapien. That was a pipe dream of mine when I was younger. I would have loved to work with hip-hop artists, not just as a work for hire, draw us a cover bit, but on a creative level. Let's create and build something together. And that's what the Stack Machine is. And this track is crazy. I was just listening to it. It's not out yet as I record this, but it will be out when this is released. But I was just listening to it, just in awe. Like, how is this my life? How am I a part of this? It's all positive thinking and the power of positive thoughts and manifest shit and all this lovely, beautiful shit. So I hope that message comes through, and I hope you can explore that for your own self too. Also, DC Comics gave me a cover out of the blue, surprised the hell out of me. I thought I was just dead in the water when it came to them. And it was a good cover. It was Joker and Harlequin and Black Mask, and I had a great time doing it, and I rocked it out, and I turned it in, and then they asked me to do a Batman short story. Oh, and I'm not even looking for work for hire work. Like I said, I'm building my own shit, but this is something that it's short. It's not going to take up a lot of my time. I get to draw Batman, Clayface, Mr. Freeze. Like, that's all shit I love drawing. And it's good for me, for my brand, for my name, and all that to do that stuff. So it's like everything has turned around. Everything has changed. Because I've changed my way of thinking. I've changed my thought patterns. I've changed my beliefs. And I guess I didn't believe in myself before. Well, I shouldn't say I guess. I didn't. And it took me a long time to. Even when I was working, I was so far gone that the very first comic book job I was offered, I tried to talk them out of giving it to me because I wasn't right for it. That's self-sabotage at its best. And even the whole time I was working for Marvel for like the first 5 years, I was like, I shouldn't be here. I don't belong here. This is crazy. This isn't. Any second now they're going to realize the mistake they've made by hiring me. That's how I used to think. And if that's how you're thinking, and look, that's a creative mind. Like, a creative mind goes there. I mean, we have self-doubt, we have anxiety, we have all this shit. But get rid of that. It doesn't serve you. It didn't serve me. And when I got rid of it and replaced it with better thoughts that actually served me, things started going better. So I hope this is helpful to you. This isn't like a brag thing. This is I wanted to document my journey of changing my thought patterns and see how it went. And I was completely prepared to say I've been doing this for months and nothing has changed. But that's not what happened. So I'm really happy to be here saying the opposite of that. I've been doing this for months and things have changed dramatically. Now, I accept they're not permanent. I accept it won't be all wonderful from here. Things come in cycles and waves, but I have to remain positive and strong in thought. And that's real important. And accept that, like, oh, there's going to be downtimes again. I don't think I was just lived in a downtime for decades, just lived in it with small little peaks here and there. But now I think I can live on the peaks and have those downtimes be shorter and smaller. And that, I think, is going to be awesome. And I've done a lot. I've done a lot of stuff, and I believe in all of it. So I want to thank all of you for listening to this, for watching this, for being on social media, just clicking a like or whatever. I want to thank you for buying a book I drew, for buying some artwork I drew, for getting an ink pulp instruction course. Thank you. I believe I'm putting out beautiful things into this world, and to know that people are responsive to that is truly amazing. And that fills me with gratitude that A, I can do this, and B, that you all respond to it. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's about it for today on the INKPULP podcast. I hope you enjoyed this little look into my mind. And I'm sure I'll do more. I mean, life keeps going, so I'll keep going. But I'm going to get away from Off the Dome for a little bit. We got some other things to go on. I hope you enjoyed the free chapters of INKPULP Instruction to see what that's like. And I hope you enjoyed the How to Break Into Comics series. That was cool. It was fun to do. I hope it was helpful. Let me know what you thought about those two. Leave a comment. Follow me at INKPULP across all social media. And here, subscribe, like and comment, share, do all that shit. Thank you. Peace. This is the INKPULP podcast. This is the INKPULP podcast. Comics, hip hop, life.